I'm getting a Firm Grip Co. coffee start on this morning. That was one smooth piece of advertisement right there, wasn't it? Ryan KRUESI Originals. Like, subscribe, ring that bell, pay attention, because today I'm gonna build not really a stunt bike, more like just a Dyna. A shredder Dyna that the dude does ride wheelies and do that shit on, but he rides it all the time and dailies it and all that stuff on his Sportster before. But we bought him this Dyna at auction. We have a dealer license. We will get bikes at auction for customers. We do one a month, it seems like. We get bikes, they have a budget. This is my budget for full build. We get the bike, we build it to the budget, and then, you know, you get pretty much entry level or pretty solid depending on your budget, fucking ripper. This one's for Richie Rex. It is a 04 Dyna. It is a carbureted 04. I wish it was fuel injected, but it is not. We got this thing for fairly cheap at auction. He's about 6,500 bucks into the bike, but it came with a set of works on the rear. Had race techs in the front, but the fork seals were toast. Had some really stupid risers on it. It's got a big bear on it already. It had a lot of good shit. So we're putting a chain drive, a clutch, new exhaust. We rebuilt the front end, new handlebars, new risers, new levers, headlight, serviced everything, drained and serviced the whole entire motorcycle, cleaned up some things, and that's about that. So I'm going to go through the finishing processes of it today. We'll be installing an exhaust, we'll be doing the chain drive kit, and I'll give you a finished product of the bike and a little bit of a walk around of what you can get, what he paid. And I don't know, like, you couldn't even buy this bike when it's done for how much he paid for us to buy it and build it. Honestly, now that I think about it, I think I'm fucking up a little bit. Probably should make it more expensive, but what the hell. If you've seen that green FXDX that we built, that's also another one that we did. We sold that one for $11,500. We sold that one way too cheap, but it was built 02DX. This thing has pretty low miles on it. It's like 27,000. And I'm gonna get started. All I have left to do is put a sprocket on, which I think I have on the shelf. I hope I have on the shelf. Put the outer derby or outer primary, one of our slider covers, and some other shit. I'm gonna get to work. I gotta get this thing done today because Richie's coming tomorrow to pick up his Sportster, and I'd like to surprise him with this bike being done, so I'm bringing in the big guns. You guys are gonna see a special guest operator today. He goes by the name of Mini Mitts, sometimes also known as the Market KO, Trenton Mercado. Also known as the guy with the drone.
Matt with the drone.
Matt with the drone. Also known as Matt with the drone. Lowrider Trent, or as my phone pronounces him, calling Lori the Trent. That's Lori.
Lori.
Hey, Lori. Hey, Lori. Oi. Oi, Lori. Oi. Give me a Lori. Call Lori the Trent on the phone. I'm gonna eat some lunch. Denny Sanchez. Denny Sanchez is not present today. He's looking at a lawsuit charge. Stands by. He didn't do it. He is not guilty.
SPC Fab exhaust from our boys over at Senders Only. It is indeed a three-piece. Look at this thing.
Wow, that is beautiful. We normally run Stealth on everything, but Stealth is on a back order right now, so our boy Joey Robinson, he has a big part of this exhaust right here. Hooked it up, and it is a beautiful exhaust. We do sell these. They are available. Just normally, Stealth is our sponsor, so we run them pretty hard, and I love them.
Hit me up if you want an SP Concepts exhaust.
That was nice work. Look at this. Comes out the back too, it's fucking weird. tap and clean the threads out for these guys, the sliders. There was some powder coat in there. These things are pretty thickly powder coated. I just ran a little bottoming tap through them, blew them out. You can use any kind of thread chaser or anything. Which anytime you're working with something powder coated, you should thread chase the holes, but sometimes they get powder coat in them. And these motherfuckers have some powder coat in them. Whew. This is our slider derby cover. It comes with a Delrin slider. This will save your primary. You can't get these primaries anymore. They are obsolete. This is a real nice piece for anybody that is getting out of business or just want to save your shit if you go down. We use them a lot. You can watch any of our stunt riding videos. We go down a lot.
Yep.
But his saved his bike a bunch. Ours, both our bikes. I don't go down very much. What?
Huh?
Yeah, that thing's pretty nice.
Yeah, it is.
It's blue. We got them in all kinds of colors, raw, all that jive too. No chrome. Ain't no chrome in Arizona. Now I just gotta put that exhaust on, right?
Yep.
Exhaust and the dog shit seat that we have for now. We have a Saddleman on the way. We've got KRUESI Original Saddleman on the way, but probably won't be here for a week or two. So we're gonna send Richard out with a shitter seat, which will also keep him from riding wheelies on it.
For now.
For now, let him kind of break everything in and be a little nice to it for a minute before he goes. Richard's hard on shit, man. let's be realistic. You ever seen a Sportster? He is hard on things. Yeah, grab that pipe, Trent. Let's get down to it. Yeah, take that one mirror off, still white. It's a nice little running bike. Stock load 88. It's got a Screaming Eagle cam chest in it from the previous owner. And I don't think it has cams though, it's just a cam plate and oil pump and all that fancy stuff and some push rods. But it's a pretty nice bike. Richard had a budget of $12,500. That was buying the bike and us doing what we did to the bike. There is still a seat on the way that's included in that budget. We haven't done up his build to see if we hit that budget yet, but I feel like we're pretty close. We might have some money left over, probably put a K-bar on it and some other things like that, but it's a pretty dialed bike. We do this stuff for people. If you want to do this stuff and you actually do have a real budget, and you can call us up and you can talk to us on the phone and we can make something happen for you. We can find you a bike, we take a deposit, we find you a bike, and then we do the build according to your budget.
Tell them how long the process takes.
It takes months. It takes a couple months. Like, you're not going to call here and go, hey man, I got 13 grand, can you get me a bike and get it done by this weekend so I can ride out to Florida? That's not going to happen. It's going to be, it can take up to 2 months to find a bike, because I'm not just going to buy a bike at auction the first thing that comes along. You know how hard it is to find an early model, especially if you want to build an early model. That's tough. I feel like there's been 2 early models at the auction nationwide in the last 6 months, and I bought them both. So those are rare. It takes time, and I'd like to find the best bike and the best thing for your bang for your buck. We can also do brand new bikes if you want to do a brand new bike from a dealership, but give us a call. if you're serious and you have money. If you're not, please don't waste our time, because we have to answer a lot of questions all the time. But I'm Ryan KRUESI. This is KRUESI Originals. That is a pretty dope little motorcycle that is pretty much ready to go. Could be yours. Could be somebody else's. I don't know. Find an old rich broad. Get yourself a motorcycle. Yourself some KRUESI Originals parts. KRUESIOriginals.com. People just came in. I'm gonna get the f out of here. Peace.